So I went on a date recently, and we were talking about what we did over the weekend, and I was like, oh, I had to get a tire replaced, found a nail in it, leaking, all that. We were chatting over the weekend, so I was like catching him up on like what I ended up doing. And he's like, so you have one new tire and like 3 old ones? And I was like, yeah, like everything's good. I've only had my tires for like 2 to 3 years. And I also literally barely drive my car. And he's like,
Doesn't matter.
oh my God, you have to get your tires replaced. You should be replacing them every 2 to 3 years. You need to get that done. And I'm like, sir, I am a strong, independent woman.
AKA I'm a bitch.
That knows when it's time to ask my dad when it's time to change my tires.
She actually has a dad or a stepdad. So yeah, this chick is just another one of these toxic modern women that can't even handle the guy that she's dating being concerned with her safety, and just giving her some friendly advice that you should change your tires every few years. I mean, personally, for mine, I ride mine out as long as I want to, and I do drive a lot. But regardless, I mean, it sounds like he's not coming from a place of trying to mansplain to her, right? He's just coming from a place of, hey, I know this topic. Maybe he's worked in a tire shop. Who knows, right? And he's just giving her some friendly advice. So when they say that men are insecure, no. It's these modern women who are insecure. Because you can't even give them advice about their tires without them getting all triggered and unhinged and then spending 10 minutes of their day, taking out their day to complain about it on their social media, which he'll probably see, Miss, I'm dating this guy. You said yourself you're dating him, which really just means she's having sex with him. And then they're probably laying in bed, and he gave her some friendly advice about her tires that obviously was eating away in her head. Like, how dare this guy be concerned for my tires? Don't you know I'm a strong, independent woman? No, you're not strong. You're a weak, obviously codependent woman on... Why do you need to ask your dad? Is your dad still buying your food and giving you allowance and pocket money as well? Right? You're a grown adult woman. Clearly, you said this guy, you're dating him. Why wouldn't you turn to him? Because that should be the new man in your life, right? Not running to your daddy, asking him, oh, daddy, is it time to change your tires? Because any real father would be like, honey, what about that guy you're seeing? Does he help you at all? Does he give you an advice? Is he any kind of man's man? Right? I mean, I would say the same thing to my own girl. Like, if her tires are going bald, I'd be like, babe, you got to replace those tires, man. It's dangerous. I'm not, especially if it gets wet around. I would tell her, but she wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, time to go to TikTok and complain about him telling me about my tires. Listen, mister, I'm a strong, independent woman. You do not tell me when to replace my tires. Okay, I ask my own daddy. I ask my stepdad when it's time. Not you. Don't need your advice. So yeah, I mean, even if she goes to a tire repair shop or any, say she gets a flat or anything, she goes to America's Tire. They fix them for free, by the way. She goes to America's Tire. They would measure it and be like, ma'am, this tire is getting old. You shouldn't be driving on 1 new tire and 3 old ones. That's not a good idea. And it's not, because really, dumbass over here is just going to cause an alignment problem with their tires. Like, one of them's new and then the other 3 are old, right? It's okay if you're just turning the car over or you're not going to own it for much longer, but it sounds like she's just being a cheap ass about it, and doesn't know, okay, how run down are the other tires? You can't be driving one brand new tire and the other one, with full 100% tread while your other 3 tires only have 30% tread. I mean, you can. It's not the safest. Like this guy was trying to warn her. It's going to mess up your alignment, which it will. It can cause other problems as well. Especially, in dangerous weather. I don't know what part of the world she's in. But clearly getting unhinged because this guy is just, concerned over that. Imagine other things that she comes on, gets triggered by that he says. Imagine him reciting anything red pill. Imagine how she would just fly off the handle. Imagine how upset she would get over the dumbest things. I mean, and this is exactly why guys do not want, once we hear strong, independent, confident woman, this is what you are dealing with. You're dealing with somebody who cannot even have a simple conversation without losing their minds or having some sort of meltdown because they took offense to it. Like, what are you trying to say? I'm a child? I don't know when to change my tires? I mean, I know cars well. I invest in cars, classic cars. I mean, I've, had my own like mini dealership where I bought and sold cars in the 90s. I know cars well, but if any of my buddies who wasn't that well versed in vehicles said, "Oh, bro, your tire's getting worn down here. You might want to think about replacing it," I wouldn't be like, "Oh, dude, what are you talking about? I'm a strong, independent man. You bringing up my tire? How dare you?" And then hold it against him for weeks on end. Man, I can't believe this dude tried to give me advice about my tire. Because I'm a normal, sane person, right? I can take people's advice and go, okay, yeah, sure, whatever, right? I'm secure with myself. Because people who are secure with themselves, they don't come unhinged when somebody is just trying to offer you friendly advice, especially if that dude is a dude that you're seeing, apparently. But I could see why this chick is already, like, starting to lose her hair. Her hair's getting all stringy. She's starting to get wrinkles, and she's probably only in her early 30s. It's probably this little crabby attitude of hers, and I really feel sorry for the dude that's seeing her. I feel bad for that dude. Because she's bitching about you on her social media. I'm surprised she didn't call you out by name and give away your address. Good Lord, these insecure little women, these insecure, confident little women. Okay, one more.
This one's for the ladies. Unless a man sits you down and tells you, "I'm ready to be in a committed relationship with you, you as my girl," don't assume you aren't.
Yep.
Because you're not. Doesn't matter what you do for him. Doesn't matter what he does for you. You can't stronghold a man into a relationship. Chances of it lasting are pretty slim. Chances of resentment building up is pretty high. Men control the pace of the relationship, whether they like it or not. If he's not ready, he will knock it down.
Yep. Women control access to sex. Men control access to relationships. Okay? That is a red pill truth right there. But she's giving facts.
He says he's serious and he's not making those moves. He's just not serious about you.
Amen.
So women can either choose to entertain that and play along, or you simply choose to walk away. A man who's serious moves differently.
Yeah, and she's right. And and the thing about dudes also too is, in any relationship, you don't even need to say it. It just becomes, obvious that it's just you guys, right? When a guy finds a chick that's on his level or higher and he wants to lock it down with her, he doesn't need to have that speech. He starts calling her babe, honey, sweetie. He starts calling her all those pet names that you don't call your side chick. He starts making plans with her, starts plotting vacations, birthdays, taking her to meet his parents, something that the side chick never experiences with that dude, right? So all of this talk about a lot of these damaged females are like, no, I want him to have to talk with me. To talk? What talk? That we're in a relationship and it's me. No, what are we, in 5th grade? Like, hey, will you go with me? Will you be my girlfriend? No. I've done that once in my life, and I was in 7th grade. Haven't done it since. Because it's assumed. I've had many girlfriends since, and it just becomes assumed. Because it's just you and her. He's spending his time with you. You're seeing him almost every other day. It's obvious, right? It's obvious. You don't need to have any talk with the dude. Right? But a lot of these 30-year-old plus females suddenly want to go back to 3rd grade and be like, he didn't ask me to be his girlfriend. Well, he only comes over once a week. No, what does that mean? Does it mean that he's emotionally unavailable? No, it just means he's banging you and he doesn't want a relationship with you. No, that can't be what it means. I'm special. It's me. It doesn't matter. I'm 50 years old and he can get younger, hotter women. No, it's me. He must be an insecure little man. Must be intimidated by women his own age. They start BSing themselves like that. It's just sad. It's just sad to watch. But as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below, and I will see you there. Drop those comments below, guys. I'd love to hear them. And till next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Do it for the DeLorean. Smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you guys actually subscribe to my channel. So please make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. And for all you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close. Thank you. This car gets so much attention, it's crazy. How to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s. The same exact type of women that I teach my students all over the world to go out there and approach and close. And we're making it happen every single week, guys. I kid you not, every single week, all over the world, no matter what kind of pandemic is going on, no matter what kind of virus is going on, we are making things happen and continuing to live our lives 24/7, 365 days a year. And I want you to join us. And it's the best way to support my work as well. So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone there. And it's real easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. All right, my hightail out of here. Yeah, it's really difficult to shoot in this car, guys. It just gets so much attention, but I've been getting a lot of requests from you guys like, hey, shoot vids while you're driving. And I'm like, okay, A, that's dangerous, but I'm keeping my eyes on the road. I've got the camera kind of like mounted to my windshield right now. But B, the biggest reason is it's really hard to shoot in this car with people like honking and waving and whipping out their cell phone cameras like, oh my gosh, it's DeLorean. Yeah, so until next time.